She laughed at everything you said. She kept the conversation going even when you ran out of things to talk about. She looked at you like, differently. And then you walked away thinking, was that something? Or am I just doing that thing where I make up a whole relationship in my head again? Yeah. We've all been there. Here's the problem. Most guys are waiting for a girl to just say it. To literally go, hey, I'm attracted to you. And she's sitting there practically screaming it, just not with words. So let's fix that. 7 signs she's into you that most guys completely miss. You know that moment both of you run out of things to say, there's a little silence, and a normal person would go, okay, nice talking to you. But she doesn't. She asks another question, brings up something random, literally anything to keep you there. That's not a coincidence. That's engineering. When someone's attracted to you, time with you has value to them. They don't want to end it, so they stretch it, sometimes awkwardly, sometimes smoothly, but they stretch it. Pay attention to who refuses to let a conversation die. That's information. And this one's sneaky. She laughs at things that aren't that funny. Not fake laughing that's easy to spot. I mean genuine laughter, but just more than the joke deserved. You say something average. She cackles. Her friends look at her like, that was mid at best. Here's why. Laughter is a social bonding signal. When we're attracted to someone, our brain kind of wants to reward their presence. It loosens up. It is more funny, so if you notice she's consistently a little more lit up around you than everyone else, that's not nothing. This is huge. She brings up something you said weeks ago, something you barely even remember saying. You mentioned offhand that you hate cilantro. 2 weeks later, you're at a spot and she goes, oh wait, does this have cilantro in it? You hate that, right? Bro, that's not a good memory. That's selective memory. And selective memory is just another word for interest. People retain information about things and people they care about. If someone's casually filing away your random preferences and details, they're paying more attention to you than they're letting on. This one's underrated. Most guys walk right past it. You're in a group, multiple conversations happening, but her feet, her shoulders, her whole body keeps orienting towards you. Not dramatically, not obvious, just she's angled in your direction. This is actually massive. Body orientation is one of the most unconscious signals there is. We literally turn toward things we're interested in. It's almost involuntary. So while she might be chatting with someone else, if her chest and feet keep pointing at you, she knows where she actually wants to be. Read the body, not just the words. Now we're getting somewhere. She touches you lightly, briefly, casually, and then acts like it didn't happen. She laughs and grabs your arm. She taps your shoulder to show you something on her phone. She brushes past you even when there's plenty of space. Here's the thing about touch. It's a test. She's checking. Does this feel okay? Does he pull back? Does it feel natural? Every time you respond normally relaxed, unfazed, you pass the test. She gets more comfortable. The comfort builds into something. These aren't accidents. They're invitations, small ones, but invitations. You meet her friends for the first time and they already know who you are. Not just your name, details, stories. That thing you did that one time that made her laugh for 5 minutes straight. That's the dead giveaway. Girls don't just randomly debrief their entire friend group on some guy they're barely thinking about. If you've already been discussed, that means you've already been on her mind. A lot. Her friends knowing your name before you've officially met them is one of the highest tier signals you can get. If that's happening, she's interested. Full stop. This is the final one, and it's the one most guys misread. She seems a little off around you. Fumbles her words, laughs at the wrong moment, gets a little clumsy or awkward in a way she's not with other people. And guys see that and think, she doesn't like me, she's uncomfortable. No, that's backwards. Attraction creates low-level anxiety. Your body's like, this matters, don't mess it up. And that nervousness leaks out in small ways. The fumbles, the weird laugh, the slightly too fast responses. Comfortable indifference looks smooth. Attraction looks a little unsteady. If she's unusually herself, but also slightly not herself around you, that's the one. That's the real signal. Look, one of these could be a fluke. 2 or 3? You're probably not imagining things. 4 or more? She's interested. And at that point, the only thing standing in the way is you overthinking it. The signs were always there. Now you know what to actually look for. Drop a comment. Which one of these did you completely miss in the past? Because if we're being honest, we've all let one walk away. And if this video hits right, stick around. Because next we're talking about what to actually do once you know she's interested, how to move without killing the tension, how to be confident without being too awkward. See you there.